ladies, if you want to see how I get this look, go ahead and watch the video and get ready with me.
Hey ladies, I'm going to start priming my face using the Mineral Infused Primer by e.l.f. Taking this and applying it to my nose, under my eyes, my chin, over my eyebrows, pretty much my whole face. This does help to minimize my pores. It also allows for my foundation and makeup to last all day. I'm then going to go ahead and start grooming my eyebrows, just taking a spoolie and brushing my hairs into place. That way when I do fill in my brows, it's easier for me to do so. I'm going to fill them in using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony and a small angle brush. I also already have a video and demo on how I fill in my brows with this product on my channel. So if you want a more detailed eyebrow tutorial or demo, definitely go ahead and check that video out. But as always, I just start in the middle of my brow with that product, taking it to the arch and then the tail end. I don't take the product to the front of my brow because I do want control over how much product is in the front. I like a natural brow that transitions from light to dark, so that's why I usually start in the middle. From here, I'm just going to take that same spoolie and go ahead and shade out the front of my brow, also picking up some of the product from the middle and shading it out to the front. Like I said, this allows for me to have control over how much product is in the front. And these are my brows all filled in, very natural, did not use any concealer to, shape them or anything. From here, I'm going to apply my foundation. I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush and my Revlon Nearly Naked foundation in the shade Cappuccino. I really like this foundation because it is a light application, but it is buildable, but you are able to still have your skin to shine through, so it doesn't look, too cakey or too dramatic for an everyday look. I'm going to go ahead and take this foundation and blot in areas over all the spaces or all the areas on my face I want to even out. And just go ahead and in circular motions buff that foundation into my skin. You also want to make sure to take this foundation down your neck, your jawline, over your ears. That way you're not a different shade than your neck or the rest of your body. So just go ahead and buff that in, ladies. And this is it. You can see my skin is definitely still shining through, but it did even out my skin tone. I'm concealing now using a matte concealer in the shade NW45. I'm taking that concealer underneath my eye in a triangular shape. I'm going to do that under both eyes and then down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, as well as my forehead. So I'm using a concealer almost the same shade as my skin just to actually conceal at this point. I'm going to go in with a lighter concealer also, you'll see in just a moment, and that lighter concealer is used to highlight, so you'll see that very soon. And here it is. It's in the shade NC35. I'm going to use very little of this product because it is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin. So if I use too much, it can come off as, being too dramatic. So just taking that under all of the areas I applied the NW45 concealer, and that's where I'm going to highlight. We all know by now you want to highlight the areas of your face where the natural light hits. So that's what I'm doing here. And I am going to go ahead and blend this concealer out using my Beauty Blender. I did get this from Ulta. I'm going to dampen that with the e.l.f. Mist and Set. You can also dampen it with water, but I had this close by. And in patting motions, I'm going to go ahead and blend out this concealer. You want to pat this concealer out. When you use a Beauty Blender, you don't want to rub that product in because the Beauty Blender is just going to pick up all of the product if you do try to rub it in. So just in patting motions, go ahead and blend that concealer out to your hairline in an angular shape, like so. Make sure you blend, ladies, on this step. You'll want to use the bottom or the end of that Beauty Blender to go ahead and blend it in even more in like a rolling or stamping like motion. And from here, I am going to go ahead and set that concealer using a contour brush that I love to use it for setting. I'm using my Ruby Kisses blemish powder in the color Cafe Caramel, and I'm just going to set anywhere I apply concealer. That way my concealer does not crease throughout the day and also leaves a matte finish. Now, in order to blend out the concealer and pretty much just blend out all products that's on my face, I'm taking my Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC in the shade Deep Dark. And I'm going to set my foundation as well as brushing off any excess powder that I used to set my concealer. So you'll just see that here. This brush I'm using is by e.l.f. It was only $3. I love this brush for blending out and applying that MAC powder. So pretty much here I'm still just blending, ladies. I don't want any lines of demarcation, so that's why I'm blending. I'm going to go ahead and apply a blush. This is Heather Silk by Wet n Wild, using that same brush. I like to use that to apply this blush because it doesn't apply it too heavily, but it still adds a little color back to my face. So that's just what I'm doing here, applying the blush. And then I'm going to apply my highlight using the MAC Loose Powder in Golden Bronze and that contour brush again. I'm applying this highlight to the very high points of my cheeks. I didn't pick up too much of this product because too much can also be a disaster. I'm just using what's ever left in the top from that container. So you're just going to sweep that along the high points of your cheek. I'm going to go in and blend this out again in a second. Like I said, you don't want any harsh lines. You basically want your makeup to all transition together. So I applied that also to the bridge of my nose. You can apply it to your forehead and chin if you want, but I just did it to the cheeks and nose. So there I am again, blending the blush and the highlight powder together. And from here, I'm pretty much done with the foundation and powder application, so I'm going to go ahead and just set my face using that e.l.f. Mist and Set, a couple of sprays. And then applying my lashes. I do stack or double stack my lashes. I'm using Broadway Wispy and Demi Wispy lashes. I like to use these two because they're still kind of natural for the shape and size of my eyes. So I stacked them, applied glue, and with tweezers I'm going to go ahead and apply the lash band starting from the outer edge and working into the inner corner of my eye. And once I actually have the lash into place as to where I want it, I'm going to go back in and just press along that lash band. That way I can make sure the end corners of my lashes do not lift throughout the day. So you'll see that here in this clip. I'm just pressing it in to make sure that it's in place and dry. If you're a beginner with applying lashes, I really do think tweezers help out a lot. Instead of just using your hands, with tweezers you can get closer up to the eyelash. So I'm finished here with my makeup. Gonna go ahead onto hair. I have a U-part in right now, and I pretty much have it in a straight style. So I do wrap my hair to preserve the silkiness of the hair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unwrap my hair down, or take my hair down. And then from here, I'm just going to go ahead and start blending in my leave out. I have my outer edges out, as well as very little leave out on the side part. So just brushing that into place before applying any edge control. And the edge control, that I'll be using is actually by Cream of Nature. I like this edge control better because it actually holds my hair into place. I'm using a toothbrush that I use just in my hair, and I'm basically just sweeping my sides into place to have them molded down. That way the hairstyle kind of looks more styled, I guess. I like to hold my hair into place there. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and straighten out my hair. Not really straighten it, but run the flat iron through. I'm also applying a generic version of the Silk treatment to my hair. This is comparable to like this Chi Silk Infusion or the Bio Silk. Just taking a very small amount and rubbing that along my hair and focusing that on the ends of the extensions as well. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take my flat iron and just do a couple of pass-throughs. The hair is already straight, but I want my hair, that much more perfect. So I'm just straightening out any pieces that, can use some straightening. And ladies, that's pretty much it for this video. It was just another get ready with me video, kind of an everyday routine now. This is my face finished. I hope you ladies enjoyed. If you want more videos like this, definitely do thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And thank you ladies for watching. Bye.